go to phone.
32. I might get these lights. Okay. Live.
Hey guys, how are you? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the show. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Connor.
Yeah.
Almost too long. I don't like going that long without seeing you.
No, 3 days, 4 days?
I don't know. It feels like a week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa Dover. I like when people are just sort of waiting. Yeah, I didn't see you Friday. And you know, we forgot to tell people we weren't going to be, not only did we forget to tell people we were going to be, we forgot to end the show on Thursday.
Yeah.
I forget what was happening at the time. We were like, all right, we'll take a break, we'll be right back. And then we like never, ever came back.
Yeah, it just kind of ended itself.
But I'd like to think that if we do ever go off the air, I think that's the way you do it. You like leave him hanging and wanting more. I mean, no one's really going to want more, but you just leave him.
Yeah.
We'll just end
we don't want to make any promises.
No, like if it's the last time
right.
we're going to do the show, I say we say something like, all right, take a break, and we will be right back. And then just leave.
Vanish.
Shut the lights, run down the street. As fast as we can.
Get out of Dodge.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's what we have to do.
All right. Well, we're well prepared to make that exit. Okay.
So at least we know that if we ever end the show, we know how we're going to do it. So that's one less thing off our plates. Woo! We don't have to worry about that anymore, Connor.
That's close, yeah.
Hope you don't do that. I won't do that. Let me move this closer. I just walked into this place on Monday and realize, and like look around to see what changed, what happened, what people were doing, what's been placed in different places, what's been moved. But I had a pleasant weekend. Nothing crazy. I'm trying to think. I can't think. I really have lost all sense of time and days and weeks. But I was doing some thinking about, and obviously it's hot in here, Connor. I'm not a big fan of being hot. I think I've changed my mind. I think I'd rather be cold than hot. Wrong one. Yeah. You just keep pulling that thing. Keep looking at that month of April. Thank you. Someone said Sherry said a cute pic of Quinn painting the dog. Did you see that Instagram picture?
That was very cute.
My topless kid running around.
It was a video.
The video of her painting her dolls. Who had lots of drinks? Did I have lots of drinks? I had some drinks this weekend. I'm not a big drinker. I drink. I love when people are like, I'm not a big drinker. Everyone drinks.
What is a big drink?
What is a big drinker? Is like a drink a night a big drinker? Is 2 drinks a night a big drinker? Is a bottle of wine a night a big? What's a big drink? Is a bottle of vodka a night a big drinker? Who knows? I don't know. What am I, the vodka police?
Seriously.
I have no idea. You do you, and I'll do me. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Or will we?
I don't know.
We might not.
You run like with the arms up in the air like this. I'm wearing a I guess Al Roker's on because someone said hi, Al. What's up, Al? How's Al doing? I missed Al. By the way, I should just mention I'm wearing a strapless bra today, so any like crazy sudden movement and something could fall out. But instead of being embarrassed, I'm preempting the embarrassment by just telling you that might happen. I'm gonna just Lena Dunham it. I'm using her as a verb now. I'm gonna just Lena Dunham the hell out of all my situations. Like walking down the street to my apartment, and like out of nowhere, out of the blue, a tampon falls out of my bag. There's no hole in my bag. My bag was not upside down. There was no sudden jolt or movement, but a tampon fell out of my bag. Like, wouldn't be the end of the world if not for someone behind me being like, excuse me, ma'am, something, you dropped something? And I was like, there's a split second where I was like, what could I drop? Like, was it my kid? Was it a shirt? Was I wearing a shirt and it dropped? Like, what could I drop? And I turned around and it was like big graphic arrows in life that were like pointing to the tampon, being like, tampon. I'm like, yeah, get it. I get my period. Guess what? Half of our population does, so let's all just embrace it and not be embarrassed. I Lena Dunham the hell out of the situation. That's my new thing now, Connor. I'm no longer going to be embarrassed.
Embrace it.
I embrace it. I'm just going to embrace things like that. Someone says I look like Katie Couric. I will definitely take that. Better than toilet paper on the back of your jeans? Please. Who wrote that? Lisa Dover. I've been there and I've done that. I walked out of Yankee Stadium bathroom. I was in a suite, a nice suite. And I walked out of the bathroom and into the nice suite with very influential people with toilet paper on my pants on. Still nothing. This is not the time, nor my intent was not to tell you the story, but I'm gonna, why is that shirt like that? That's the way the shirt is. I'm gonna tell you a very funny story. I may even have told you this, I don't know, but because we're talking about Lena Dunham in a situation, nothing embarrassing about it, thank you very much. Am I a hipster? Total hipster. Hassan says, hi sexy baby. Look at me, I'm just getting compliments left and right. It's probably because of my shirt. I'm covering the Kentucky Derby. I'm down in Louisville. I'm with obviously the NBC Broadcast Center, the network. So we have our own area where we all are. There's a huge catering hall because it's like 2 or 3 straight days around the clock. And there is porta potties, but nice porta potties, like a ladies area porta potty and a men area. You know, you walk up the 3 stairs, it's a trailer, and you go in to go to the bathroom. So I went into my bathroom, and it's the Kentucky Derby. So I was wearing a long, came down to my shins, blue dress with white stripes on it. You know, like a Kentucky dress. I was gonna wear my hat, a sundress, but a nice one. Went in to go to the bathroom. I'll just start by saying there's no part of the story I'm exaggerating. There's no reason for it. I couldn't make it up if I tried. I wouldn't want to make it up if I tried. So I had some downtime. I think we went on the air at 12, maybe it was 11. I was gonna get something to eat, go over my lines a little bit, read through my stories, walk into the ladies' room, walk out, and I walk out and I'm facing the catering hall. I'm facing the big craft services. And for whatever reason, I don't know, I felt something behind me or something, so I turned around to look at what it was, and I turned around so that I was now facing the porta potties, and my rear end, my backside, my whole back was facing craft services. And within about 4 seconds, I hear what sounded like people running. I'm running. And in the time it took for me to turn from my backside to craft services to turn around, I had an assistant or an intern, whatever, ran up to me immediately, pushed me back, and said, we need to go back into the bathroom. That's all I heard. We need to go back into the bathroom. What could it have been that we need to immediately go back into the bathroom? Without even thinking, she pushes me back into the bathroom backwards. So now I'm walking almost up the stairs backwards. It's not like I turned around because I tried to turn around. She said, no, just go. I walked up, and I think she was embarrassed to just say the word. She's like, just look in the mirror. There was a long mirror in this bathroom. And I turned around, and this long dress, which was down to here, the whole backside had been completely pulled up, tucked into my thong. The whole back was tucked into my thong. Front was a dress, so I looked down and I saw the dress. There was no back. It was complete. My whole rear end into the thong dress was tucked completely under. My entire ass and back of my legs were hanging out to craft services. So I didn't want to come out. I was like, I'm not gonna. I can't come out now. I don't want to. I'm just not. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm okay. I'm over. It's done. I'm gonna go home. I was like, I'm just gonna go home. It's probably better if I just go home. She's like, you can't go home. It'll be fine. No one's gonna be staring. No one cares. It happens to people all the time. I go, it happens to people all the time. People just randomly tuck their dress into their thong, turn around to craft services, and show off their rear end, their whole backside. That's what just happens. Anyway, I was mortified. It was sickening. It was like a sick feeling to my stomach. And sure as shit, I walked out, and people were like, I was like, you want to see? Here I am. So of course, what do you think? Just like with the acupuncturist, when I gave them the wrong foot, couldn't go to craft services. So thank goodness they brought 2 things from craft services, like those Nature Valley granola bars and some honey roasted peanuts into the air conditioned editing suite. So I sat in there, literally ate all of the granola bars and the thing, and then I went off and did my whatever. I was embarrassed. But if it was today, would have Lena Dunham the situation? Owned it, embraced it, not been shy. This is my ass. This is what my ass looks like. If you're not interested in my ass, you could just look away. That would have been it. Wouldn't mind if one of my pups weren't afraid of thunder. Obviously, I jumped in on something that was that was not for me. So that is pretty much how that whole situation went.
That's pretty funny.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice butt to look at. Thank you very much. Jackie Jokeman. Holy shit, Jenna, that was funny. Thank you. This same 466-850 always wants me to stand up. This isn't conducive to standing up. The situation we're in now doesn't make me look or feel good to stand up. But in my embarrassment, in thinking about that story, I think to myself, well, gosh, thank God I was young then. Like, that stuff doesn't happen to me anymore. But the truth is, like, we are who we are by age 3, right? The crux of our personality is sort of cemented by age, I don't want to say cemented, it's sort of silly puttied by age 3. We add to it, we take a little bit away, we add to it, we take a little bit away, we add to it. But we never really change it. And I think that's why people are so terrified of change, because it's so difficult, right? Of every 100 people trying to lose weight, one person probably actually says, all right, I'm going to change my entire lifestyle, everything about me, and I'm going to absolutely go ahead and change my life and lose all this weight and keep it off the rest of my life. Like, it's so rare to do, right? The person we are as kids, you know, whether you're fearless, whether you're anxious, whether you are the funny kid, the class clown, the athletic one, the serious, studious one, whether you're focused, whether you're scatterbrained, I really think we may add to it and become better people and a little bit more organized and a little bit more focused and a little bit more mature and a little bit more grown up. But the soul of who we are remains the same. So if you're an old soul at age 5 and you're reading your Nancy Drew books when the rest of us are running around reading Goodnight Moon, that's kind of the person you're going to end up to be. And if you're a curious kid, a super curious kid, I honestly think you're going to end up to be curious. Connor, I'll give you one guess what my senior superlative was senior year in high school. You know, the class things like best body, most likely to succeed, most likely to drive a car or whatever. Guess what mine was?
Am I gonna get most talkative?
No, but I'm so glad that you are cracking yourself up.
Yeah.
No, my senior year, I was voted class clown.
Really?
Class clown. Now, I think a lot of women would have been like, class clown? How about most athletic? How about most fit? How about most likely to be on TV? Most likely to succeed? Nope, I was class clown. And there was a small part of me that kind of liked it, because even as a senior, I knew that growing up, I was always the funny kid. So it's you know what, I haven't really changed much. Well, even now, as a 40-year-old, I kind of embrace it. I kind of like that I'm the class clown. I don't want to have all my shit together. I just don't. I want to be the person that has cracks a little bit in the seams. I want to be the person that, you know, I love the goofy kid that I was. Am I athletic? Extremely. Was I focused enough to decide what I want to be and go after it in a very, very competitive field? Yeah, absolutely. I did all those things. But I did it as the class clown, as this person inside me. So I fully understand when I speak to people and I'm trying to help them with their life, with their diet, with their health journey, with all of it changing. It's really terrifying to people, and people don't always embrace it, don't always want to do it, don't always feel like they can do it, and as a result, they don't even start because they're afraid they can't finish. And I completely understand that. And I just want to say, for anyone that I was what watch is this? This is an Apple Watch. I understand, and I want to be patient with you, and I fully get it. So anyone that stops me on the street and says, why is it so hard? Hard because change is really, really, really ugly and terrifying, and no one wants to do it. And if you can't get past the idea that you're going to have to change just a little bit, I don't think you're going to be able to be as successful as you want to be on your journey. Anyway, that's my little nugget for the day. How are you, Connor?
I'm doing great.
How was your Easter?
It was good. Relaxing, really fun to see the family. Watched a lot of hockey, and I saw a lot of friends. It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mary wasn't with you?
Mary was here with her family on Long Island.
Okay.
And her sister in the city.
Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't seen her in...
As long as it was since you've seen me?
Yeah.
Who'd you miss more? Just say it. Come on, Connor. Who talks more?
I don't know if she's watching.
I don't know if she's watching. You need to constantly change in order to
No,
grow.
I'm just
I understand that, Randy. You do need to change in order to grow. It's just not easy for people. Whoa. You're in charge of letting me know if my belly's sticking out, Connor.
I didn't see it.
I saw it.
All right, it's sticking out.
Still?
No, that's good.
It's not a belly. That's me and my shirt. This shirt's gonna be a pain in the ass today. I can just tell already.
So I flew in from Richmond this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I got this bottle of water at the airport, and I don't remember drinking any of it, but it looks like this, and the top is off.
You obviously drank it.
I don't remember it, and I usually don't forget little things like that. I really want it, but now I'm kind of terrified.
I don't know.
So should I just pour it out?
No, I mean, I'm sure it was you.
Okay.
No one's selling you a half-drank glass of water.
Disney gal says don't drink it.
I say drink it. I
All
say
right.
why not? Issue being
If I die,
Take one sip so we just can get past it. You don't have to stress about it if you're high anxiety. It will show. He takes the sip, puts it down, swallows. You good?
yeah.
It's not like it's cyanide. You're not going to die right away. It's gonna
You're right.
take
I'll
time.
die in a couple days.
I just need to get through the show. Then whatever you want to do, you do.
All right.
Anyway, okay, so here we are. I just saw 3 quick questions. What is this show? Are you a lesbian? And what's with those arms?
Par for the course.
So basically it's Monday. A show about everything and nothing at the same time. I'll answer any of your questions. I'll be as honest as possible. I will help you through anything you're going through. How? I have no idea. Number 2, the answer is yes. And number 3, I work out. So that's the deal with the arms. I'm going to try to answer questions in as succinct a way as possible.
Okay.
All right, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, should we say hi to some people? How's your kid? My kid is great.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids.
And you want me to read some comments?
Yeah, why don't you read some comments?
All right. Marcy Olin says, "Morning, Jay."
Hi, Marcy.
Lori Evans says, "Hello from Dallas."
Hey, Lori.
Linda Martin says, "Miss you on the Today Show."
Thank you.
And Kelly Williamson says, "Hoping your time away was special."
So yeah, so it was good. So Friday I didn't have a nanny, so it was me and the little ladies. I'm trying to think what Friday was. Oh, I did have a babysitter. I had lunch with a friend. It was very uneventful. And then, in fact, the whole weekend was actually. But it was nice and it was quiet and it was calm, and Steph's now away for a couple days. She's in Arizona. And the little ones went back to school today. One of them did. And you saw that topless picture video of Quinny. We took him outside for a gigantic art project. It was great, actually. Laid out a huge tablecloth on this. We have these outdoor tables. We have a garden outside. And brought out a ton of paint, a lot of paintbrushes, a couple of Barbie dolls that we wanted to get rid of but didn't quite know how to tell the kids. And we just said, go at it. Just do your thing. Just you do you. And we thought for sure the girls would paint the large blank canvas that was sitting on the table, but instead they grabbed the Barbie dolls and they tatted them up real good and sent them on their way. And those Barbie dolls are somewhere in Barbie heaven right now. And they woke up this morning and they said, "Where are the Barbie dolls?" I'm like, it's a long, complicated story, and I don't think you're old enough for it. So that's it. And then what did we do last night? Caught up on Homeland, finally. Even though I was in it this season, I never actually finished it. So I'm all caught up. So if we're all caught up and no one cares about spoilers, would love to talk about that. And I finally caught up on Girls. If anyone is in it, I could talk about that as well. Talk about a slice of life. I think that's why Lena Dunham is on my mind. A nice sort of like millennial slice of life. Not mine, of course. But yeah, what a great show. It is, we have 1 episode left. The only thing I didn't watch was my all-time favorite show, Veep, which aired last night. Debuted. I didn't see it.
Season premiere.
Season premiere would be the way to say that. Masturbacy. All right, thank you, Car Air.
Marcy Olin says, "What do you mean uneventful? That was serious Easter egg coloring."
Oh. Yeah, we did some Easter egg coloring, but wait, what did we do on... Oh, yes, coloring. So, my friend Marcy came over, and Steph, who's not religious at all, did some Easter egg coloring. You know, you have to put it in the dye, the eggs with this and then all of it. And so Marcy came over and helped us do it, and that was fun. Hi, Jenna Connor said, Sherry, hi.
Hey, Sherry.
Sherry. So we definitely did that. That was fun.
Cool.
And then we hid those eggs, and the kids woke up, and they got to look for them and find them. And
Where'd you hide them?
like one was literally on the couch. The second one was like on the other couch.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
So just around the apartment.
Yeah, it's not like it was in like my underwear drawer all the way down deep where you couldn't reach.
Well, you have the patio.
No. It was all in the apartment.
Gotcha.
And I thought there'd be some kind of reward system. I was like, what's the deal with Easter? It's just so I'm clear.
Yeah.
You just find eggs, bring them to you, and then they just get a big basket full of candy? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, there's no incentive program. She's like, what? I'm like, you need an incentive program. For every one egg you find, you get one candy.
Yeah.
So now you need to go do the work.
Well, that's how, like, when we were little, we would do, like, the plastic eggs.
Yeah.
You put candy in them.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
No,
so-
Steph made real hard-boiled eggs.
Right.
Like, at least with Passover, you hide that off the comb, and whoever finds it gets a prize. Everyone else, you're shit out of luck. Because that's the way it works with the Jews. It's competitive, right? It's capitalist. You gotta do it. You gotta will to survive. Only the fittest can do it. Not with you people. With you people, everybody gets something.
Well,
and even if you don't find
yeah.
any eggs, you still get a basket.
No, we don't get it. Wait. I didn't get a basket.
Oh, you didn't? Both my girls got these gigantic baskets full of calories.
No,
Just
we had to go out and find our candy.
Oh, see, that's the kind of
Yeah.
that's the society I want to grow up in.
Yeah, that's
You got to fight for your food.
yeah, that's capitalism.
It's capitalism to its core.
Yeah.
My girls, they're in some socialist society where everybody gets everything.
All right. You want me to get through some comments?
Yeah.
Tony Davis says hello, Jenna. Scott
Hi, Tony.
Scott Howarda, good morning, Wolfie.
Hey, how are you,
Caleb
Scott?
Farland, love your top, Jenna. Eva Arnhem says hi there. Selena Marie says Wisconsinite is a big drinker.
Okay.
Okay. Ethel Truitt, good morning, Connor and Jenna. Hope you had a great weekend.
Hi, Ethel.
Shayla Spry says good morning, Connor and Jenna. Leslie Epting, hello, lovely lady. Sherry Sanders says hi, Jenna, love your top.
Thank you very much. Got a lot of people with this top.
And Andriana Casas, I guess, says hello, Jenna. Selena Marie says class clowns are the best.
Rock solid.
Joe Caparazzo says, do you enjoy green tea? I can never get into it.
I don't. I enjoy, do I have a crush on Sarah Silverman? I don't. What you drinking? Protein shake? I didn't have time to, so we were going to order some Seamless because I didn't have time to get breakfast.
You want to?
It's a very cute top from Sharon. Thank you, Sharon.
Leslie Epting says, hey, Jenna, have you listened to Eva Cassidy yet? You'll probably love her music.
Why did someone say, is the sticker still on that cup? Yeah, why is that gross to you? It's not on the inside. Someone said, ew, is the sticker still on that cup?
Ew.
Yeah, it's on the outside of the cup.
Ew.
Ew, that's disgusting. There's something on the outside, it's a sticker.
Alright. Kristen Demuth says, love you, Jenna. Shayla Spry, I always find the differences in parenting interesting. What kind of Easter baskets and traditions did you carry on with your girls?
So I don't have any because I'm Jewish. But Stephanie apparently has a very high-end taste in Easter baskets because she went to Godiva, bought her baskets and a ton of chocolate. I was like, there were dollar signs like falling out of my eyeballs. I'm like, is that necessary? You think our kids know the difference between M&Ms and Godiva chocolates? So bag and bags and bags and bags of Godiva bunnies and chocolates and like stuffed animals. Like I can only imagine how expensive it was, but they enjoyed it thoroughly.
Sounds delicious.
It wasn't bad.
Andre Alexander says, what are we talking about today? Steve Stevens, Mr. Cray Cray himself? Steve Stevens.
I don't know.
And Jim MC, Jim Mix says, love it, Jenna. I might do that with my kids when I have them, when they're older anyway.
Do what? Oh, the painting, you think?
Guess so. I saw
You
something.
gotta let them be creative.
What?
You gotta let them be creative.
Yeah.
You saw something what?
One of those comments made me think of something I saw this week, and it was like a it was like the Ball family, and they like did this parody on like the fourth ball kid, that the lesser known, and it's this white kid, Lil Dicky.
Who did it?
I saw it on.
Like Saturday Night Live?
Well, no, it was actually them.
Oh, they did it?
Well, someone did it. I guess they agreed to do it with this rapper, this white rapper. He's this young guy. His name's Lil Dicky, and he does these like
very funny.
funny raps. I gotta show you. It is really funny.
You didn't like my United Airlines text?
I did. I'm sorry I didn't respond to that.
Dear United, my ex is in like flight 2125, row 46, seat B. Do your thing.
Yeah, I did. That was really good. I love all those. They're getting hammered with the on Instagram and
I'm sure.
Twitter.
But I put a post on about the parking spot. Did you see the Instagram post I put on about?
Yes.
So someone just haunted me, so I guess we're both gonna have to now sit here until we're both dead.
Yeah.
And somebody wrote a comment to me. This is why people need to just lighten up and have a sense of humor. It was so clearly a joke, and someone's like, you know what? I'm gonna read you the comment. As soon as my phone is having issues, so I'm resetting, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as it comes back on, I have such issue with people that can't take a joke. That like somehow thought that was serious.
You want me to look for it?
Can you see it on there plus the comment?
Well, it's they wrote it on your page, right?
They wrote it on my Instagram page.
Oh, well.
Sherry said that was funny. Thank you very much, Sherry. I appreciate that. Fragile people, they're too fragile. Here we go. All right, I'm back in.
You know, another United one that I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
It was it said 4 out of 5 doctors recommend United Airlines. And it had like 4 like stock image doctors like smiling, and then the one guy like with his face bleeding.
That's very funny.
That was a good one.
All right, here it is. So I totally would do the same thing. Oh my God, Ren Bean is very funny. Some people take things too seriously, lighten up. Some people are so serious, take things literally. I want to see Jenna kick Matt lower his ass. Okay. So the quote was, oh God, it was such a joke. It just fires me up when I see this. Here's what fires me up even more when Instagram won't load, only when I'm waiting for Instagram to load.
Is it still not loading?
Is it what?
Take it off the Wi-Fi real quick.
Ugh, that's so complicated, Connor.
You just swipe up and click the Wi-Fi.
Click the Wi-Fi? Okay, I took it off Wi-Fi.
Alright.
Oh, now it worked. I hate Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's kind of, we gotta reset it today.
Someone said, oh no, so I wrote, someone just honked to get me out of my parking spot faster, so now I have to sit here until both of us are dead. I got 35 comments. The one that kills me is, here it is, ready? Why does someone think I'm doing the show from my car? Someone's like, you're doing the show from your car? Where is it? God, there's a lot of comments. More comments. Load more comments. Load more. Oh, here. So I said that, right, Connor? This person, Gray Squirrel or something, says, or maybe you could realize that someone needs the space just like you. Or maybe you could realize that someone needs the space just like you did and be considerate and just leave instead of posting on Instagram. Okay. I'm just going to say, okay. All right, no problems.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, you learned your lesson, right?
Clearly I learned my lesson. That'll never happen again.
And that was you. That was based on a real situation, right?
I mean,
like you were driving your car. You were.
Yeah, that's me. I was sitting in the parking spot.
You were just sitting there.
I was just sitting there. I was writing that slow.
And now you're both dead.
And now we're dead. Because everything in that quote was literal. Like, calm down. Just laugh. I bet your life would be so much better if you would just relax just a little bit.
Yeah.
Great squirrel. Most comments to not deserve an answer like this. I know, you're right. Show me your... Okay. Why are people interestingly different?
I don't know. That's Paris.
Someone said, who are you? I have no idea. I can't answer that question.
Kelly Williamson said, saw your parking post laugh so hard.
Because it was funny. because it was funny.
It was funny.
Insta.
Someone said hashtag arm goals.
Arm goals. I only do 2 things. I do, they want confrontation with you, steal their thunder. I work on my own, I do some fitting room, and I do sitting row. I've gotten into rowing lately, and I kind of like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot depends on the teacher.
It's a lot of back work, right?
It's a lot of back work.
I need to do some back work.
You gotta get pushed. I like getting pushed. Sun's out, guns out. How fast was that hour?